But what do you think about this game's rule selection?
Okay, so spells, Lizard Army, pretty useless. Overwork, okay. Allowance, completely useless.
Oh,
So
I know all of you think allowance is that bad, but I actually like allowance. It's just a vanilla spell. It's like not bad, not good, but it's better than other spells. Like, I would absolutely love to take allowance in this case over a lizard army if enemies don't have anything that is really bad against lizards and 13.
yeah,
So I actually do like allowance. I just think this rule selection is kind of lame. Like, we have this overworked spike, but this is only fun if there's like a high worker game, if there's already a fiesta going on early.
I mean we're talking about Kingdoms and Krieg here.
Well,
There
but
will be a fiesta early on.
we had a huge starve last game, and if there's another starve happening, like 12 workers are not enough for a good overwork. At least
But King
not for
has
when
an
it's
egg.
fun.
King will be on 15 workers pre-10 with his role.
Absolutely. I kind of do like Penny's role as well. Violet Varg, one of my best and favorite comps, on top some LODs.
Flight.
No, I didn't see Ika's role. That's even better.
Yeah, that is pretty good.
That is... but another boa, like... Again, the boa you
Boa
don't
and
need in the
serpent.
comp.
What's up with that, guys?
No. Oh, you mean the comp boa and serpent.
Yeah.
I thought you were criticizing the serpent that role because serpent is just amazing in that role.
No, serpent is amazing, especially against the 4-eye meta.
If he's just getting any good unit for the boa, he's just going to stomp. Maybe, yeah, what would be best? Maybe Steeds?
Yeah.
I think Steeds
Flight
to buff the violets, or Leviathan, anything like this.
Yeah. Flight did reroll 2 times, and so he's now 3 workers because he needs the shroom with the healer opener.
Yeah.
That is a really feels bad moment.
He even had to send income, but he's still 1 gold off. So
yeah, and he got a king up on 1 and is still 3 workers.
He's probably...
Oh, king! Why?
Oh, I didn't see it. Oh,
Why?
no! Dude, he is so greedy. He had the polywalks. He had the option to defend his exec. How the fuck can it be that greedy, man? Dude, is Ashton playing on King's account or what's going on?
Oh, I think it's Amadeo.
Oh my god. How can you throw a game on level 2? This is such a hard strike against them. I mean, they take so much time, but the workers are equal, so it's not good for any of them.
Yeah, I'm sorry for not mentioning it, but I thought he has Growl, he has Egg, he has Polywalk, so it's completely free. Just add the 2 Polywalks.
Absolutely. He has even a hold. He could have hold the exec, which I'm not sure if you want to in this case, because getting a dragon turtle snail is actually quite a scary send because of the RNG in the game. But
yeah,
like
if you place it perfectly, it does hold consistently against everything.
I've tested hours in custom games, and if you tested it 10 times and you tested it another time, it's going to leak, I promise.
Okay.
I've broken the setups from 4 different people. They all told me they have a consistent hold, and I've broken all of them. Maybe not the first time, but after 3-4 times, it's gonna break.
Yeah.
And I'm not even sure if King is holding here. He's not adding, and he got a reason. I think he's leaking.
Yeah, I think he's slow leaking.
Yeah. And we have no... Oh, the fake send. I just see the fake send on Penny. There's still a lot to come.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure there's gonna be a lot of fun for us to see on wave 4. Or do you think it's wave 5?
I think it will be wave 4 because King needs to add something for 4.
Yeah, I think so as well. But
Penny isn't falling for it, so he's not pushing.
Yeah, King can send on 4 as well, but there's a consort still. Consort in the split can be really hard to break, especially with a Desert Pilgrim. It's just a lot of tank value and a huge amount of damage.
Yeah.
But we again have the work lead on King and Eker. They're just loving the push in the early waves, and sometimes the greed is killing you, as we already saw. But sometimes,
Yeah.
if you're having like the absolutely powerhouse with Varg, Infiltrator, Violent, and Serpent, plus an Arcane tank, you can really push those 7 workers for free. And we have just huge sense.
Penny is sending a Brood. I don't like it. I think he should have
No.
sent a Fiend.
Absolutely.
Or if he wants the income, Dragon Turtle's name is fine.
I think he should have known that King is going to be hyper greedy again. And I think a
Yes.
Fiend would have just killed him even more. Even though if the Brood is reaching the King, this is gonna be awesome for them. Because even Eker licking here with a Serpent and a Varg, because he was hardcore pushing. So it's all about King and those polys to deal enough damage to not kill them right away. And on the other side, this is looking pretty good for Penny and Flight in exchange.
Yeah.
Oh. Again, they've been saving a little bit too much and getting the bill for it. Ouch.
This does hurt.
Especially with Immolation, in my eyes, the worst. Well, one of the 2 worst spells for the King, especially in the early game. I hope they don't leak too much on 5, because Immolation is absolutely the worst spell on 5 to have against you.
Nah, Eker will just sell the Peewee for the alpha male, I think. Oh no, he's going.
Alright.
Oof.
Does he have some money for the boost? Yeah, he has some money for the boost at least.
Well, if he boosts the Infiltrator, he holds easily.
Well,
it's also 460 value. So
I'm not 100% sure if he's able to kill the boss with the 2 units down there. Because if he's not killing the boss and the boss is turning around against the coiler, he might have a hard time.
But no, not with the split, I think.
I'm not sure, man. I think he's leaking. Look at this. The boss is not even close to death.
Yeah,
now
but
he
it's
is.
dead now.
Yeah. He was really lucky to get the boss sniped that early. And King having the perfect split right there.
Wow,
This is gorgeous.
That is how he recovers from these situations.
Absolutely. And the push is going on. 8 and 9 workers, they won't stop soon. And King has a defender, the Nightmare for 7. Even the Nikomata. But I think Nightmare is a way better choice right there. Would you agree on that?
Yeah. So 10 workers on Eker.
Dude, he's even pushing harder than I have in my memories. I always thought that King was the one hardcore pushing, but that's absolutely wrong.
No, Eker is pushing crazy, and he's either carrying the game or he's leaking every way. It's like a faulty toilet.
If they're getting away with that, they're having again a 3 work lead on 6, exactly like last game. And they've been down on King there as well, but then just out of a sudden, they're killing the enemies with a huge send. And we were talking, well, I was mentioning that they need a lot of workers to make overwork work. And to be fair, that is a lot of workers already.
Yeah. I think Penny is even leaking here. But that's not too bad.
No, absolutely
it's almost
not.
A pro league.
I think it's actually good for them.
Yeah.
Because King and Eker both having good units against 7, but especially with the fake value of the Exec, plus it being now total garbage on the next wave, even King and Eker are likely to leak quite some.
Yeah, they need to send.
I would say so as well. I would actually send and then maybe even go King ups afterwards, like 1 or 2 heals already to gain a few HP maybe back.
I honestly don't like King Duns sending a Brute here. I think versus Flight you actually want to send a Cannoneer, because with his positioning, the Desert Pilgrim gets fucked by the Cannoneer, and then his role is a lot weaker.
100%. I would have sent a Cannoneer here as well, not just for the pressure you were talking about, but also for the income.
Yeah.
You're just getting a lot of more income, which is better scaling for yourself. Plus, you will 100% snipe the Desert Pilgrim if he, which I mean Flight, is not protecting the Pilgrim with another unit, which he didn't. Look at this, he's even dying now, but he got 2 heals out. With the Cannoneer, it would have been only the first one at the start of the round. Oh, and Penny sniping the brutes like a real mon. Oh my god. Look at King over there. This is not looking good for...
That is 3 brutes on 7 or... Oof.
I mean, their values are 665 value with an exec.
Yeah. Only King then.
Getting 3 brutes. I mean, that this can't work out is kind of clear for everybody, I hope. And now they will need the king ups soon, unless they're able to finish the game in one blow within the next waves without dying before. Is there any chance for such a hardcore strike they need now?
There shouldn't be, but there is always.
There is always. I will agree. Pennywise on 9, that's not a real love.
Yeah.
Look at his units. That is not a real love at all. I mean, this is looking really scary for them on 9. Flight already having a huge amount of value. He's not having the worst units for 9. But if you may be able to get Penny out of the game, he's not having the best scaling with the units on the board he already has. Yeah. I don't know why he was building those, because he has actually so much better options in his role. And he was not going for 1. Like, I absolutely don't like the decision to do 2 atoms in a split where they're just going to tank and die.
Yeah.
While you actually want them to deal your damage.
I agree.
Let's see if they're able to show me wrong that this was actually a good decision. I mean, 23% king are showing me already wrong that it did not go too bad so far.
Yeah. Ooh, we don't have any sense from Pennywise and Flight. I'm not sure I agree with that.
But I actually like it. Because Flight is a real monster here. But, well, let's say he's not that bad, okay?
Flight is pretty good here. That is true.
Oh, and well, but let's not talk about Penny. So if at least Flight can hold or do decent, they might be able to kill them on 11 with overwork, because this time they're not having Savior to protect them. It's all about the Canopy now. Is the Canopy able to live long? Is he getting protected from the 3 brutes to come? Which is not really going well, and this is actually a huge misplay. Penny, I don't know what he was thinking about his role, not having a Violet and going that deep on 9. There will be 5 brutes at the king.
This will be a lot of damage.
Well, this is an emulation game. Is this already over with 5 brutes? Is the question.
I don't think it's over, but
I don't think so as well, but it's really close.
They go down to like 20% king.
I would actually have said the same. They will 10. Go equal on king HP. But this is just such a hard throw. I really hope they know what they're doing and they're able to finish king and eco now at 1 cent.
But on which wave do you kill them?
11, absolutely.
Okay, you want to send against 3 violets and a possible orchid. I mean,
if they're really trying the all-in, they could go for a Kraken, for example. And if Iker is going for that Kraken with the overwork, even if it's after income. But we have to be fair that they might die the same speed. So this is a race. Okay, never mind. I just wanted to say this is a race if both teams are deciding for 11. But this is playing in their cards so hard.
Yeah.
But I think 11 is still the call to do. It is either 11 or 13, but I don't. Well, it's not 13. It's actually 11-15. That's the best ways to send.
Yeah, but even 11 Eco is very strong, and he already has 1500 value, so...
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm not sure this works. They
I'm
have
not
to
as
go for
well.
it.
Do you
I think
think
it
they're
will
going
be
to
the
send
double
now?
Kraken.
Do you think I predicted the double Kraken after income?
Yeah,
The
I
thing
guess.
is, they only have 2 heals. So they're not thinking about the latest late game we've ever had.
Yeah.
And King
definitely.
is only having 1 Exag as tanks and a lot of squishy Swift units with 2 Nightmares, 2 Daphnes, and a Ranger. The
Yeah, but
values?
2 Daphnes are good
Ooh,
against 1 big tank. So I
absolutely.
don't like sending Craig. Okay, Siege
Oh
Ram I like
no!
more.
Oh, Penny! I think Penny had the Mythium to send a Ram before. And he
Yeah.
totally skipped it.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
But do you see how quickly the Ram dies?
Yeah, absolutely. Against the Daphnes and the attack speed of the Asterias.
The question is, does Eker kill
No.
the Kraken quickly enough?
Oh, he did. I thought he wanted to say hold. Because he can't hold. But King is not looking like a hold as well. And I think this is just GG.
This might be GG. It's close.
Oh my god, what is left there? There's a Violet, there's...
He is holding.
Oh my gosh, he's not holding.
No, he's not holding.
But they're having a lot of King ups. And now I actually dislike again the heals. And I would have loved even more. 8 units, 27%. They just have to...
They are alive.
They have to
They
pray
live.
for the heals. I'm not sure if they're alive. It's close to 3k. They're having a lot of single target damage. This is so close, man. I think it's over. Oh no, it's not over. Oh my gosh. The all-in failed. They're still alive and now they're having the heals again. And now I like the heals again.
You can't make up your mind, huh?
20 workers on Eker. Dude.
Oof.
Now, this is just beating up little boys, man. There's no chance Penny and Flight can win this. The next wave, King and Eker are really bad with this value and this workers they have is 15. And even on 15, I'm not really like the worst. This is the weakest wave to come.
Well, maybe 14.
Well, King can do 2 doubles. He has cats to defend himself. He has, exact value, going for some dead eggs.
But it's maybe with like a double 4 eyes you can leak him.
Yeah, probably. But still, Eker can go for those coilers, and I'm pretty sure there's going to be a send before that against Penny and Flight.
Yeah, so just look at the power score.
Yeah, the power score is just saying all.
Oof.
Yeah, let's see. I think they might actually send 14.
I think both teams will send on 14. Because going straight 15 is just gonna kill.
I think I would kill any of them.
Yeah. You just need some gold at some point.
Absolutely. So. But the values are still good for King and Eker. Look at the values. And the exact value is actually not giving such a bad overview because both eggs died right in the first wave. So it's not that much of fake value right there. And we already see Eker here going for the coilers. So he's trying to defend himself from 14. Okay. Yeah. The sends are coming out. 4 eyes army.
4 eyes!
Well, actually we are already at 12 eyes, right?
Yeah.
Oh my god, my jokes today, I'm so sorry. They're just not the best.
It's not worse than usual.
Absolutely true.
Okay. So... Is anyone holding? I think King can hold, right?
King is going to hold here because he's only having one 4 eye.
Veterans! Yeah. Eker has 7 veterans, and 4 of them are boosted.
That is pretty dope, because he's not getting a mole. This is actually perfect for him.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
Yeah, and if King's Doppel doesn't get 4 eyes, oh, he just dies immediately. Yep. Hashtag positioning.
Oh my god, the Mimic has just so much value. This Mimic had so much value. Oh my gosh, I was just really thinking it's going into the main wave and just dying there. But King is not holding this. We have, Flight holding.
Yeah.
Eker holding as well, but I mean, they're not dying here once again.
No.
They're having almost double the workers.
5%. Yeah. King has a really bad game. Him splitting half a square up with melee units.
Sorry,
that's just absolutely fucked his positioning.
Yes,
because that pulled like all of his tanks to the right that are in the middle, and then the Doppel was the only target going for the wave.
Exactly.
And it immediately got killed by the 4 eyes.
Yeah. And sorry to everybody watching. I just swapped the scenes for a second by accident. It's back again. I think there's not much Penny and Flight can do right now. They're so far behind in Worker. They're 500 gold behind. They're having no King, and King is just getting more and more powerful the later the game goes.
The only possibility was to just full push 14 onto the send and go for a resend on 15, expecting King to go for this exec and expecting Eker not to boost.
I think
because Eker is not good here.
No, absolutely not, and King as well. But I think there's still one option. Surviving 16 somehow, going for a full push while wave 16 runs, and finishing and racing on 17.
I think the egg is not dying.
It is not dying. And, well, they should not care too much, I think. They're really strong, but I think that is kind of the case why they're sending now.
Yeah. Oh, maybe it is dying. I think it's the classic case of I'm just leaking.
This is not dying. No. This is not going to die. Daphnes are just... Oh. Don't you?
Okay, it's living. Okay.
This is a pro hold with an egg. And now because of this egg, because of this one egg not dying here, everybody was sending, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, for
because of this single egg. And King made the only right decision in such a close game. Sell the egg.
Yeah. I think you should go for the second Doppel here.
Absolutely. I would say as well. Yeah. Go for the second Doppel. Okay. He's going for some Swift tanks with the Devilfish. They're having a lot of gold per... a lot of HP per gold, which is good tank value. But they're still really squishy.
Yeah. The game should end here. I don't see either. I don't see Flight and Penny living here, honestly.
No, not really. Flight is not having a setup that is any good here. He's trying out the new Antler White main comp. I really don't like this. And Pennywise is just having no chance at all as well.
Yeah.
I think that's just it for them. But our
question is...
No,
King
they're
is
not.
leaking?
Eker is holding.
Is Eker holding?
Well, he's at least slow enough, I guess. Oh, wait, is he...
Flight is really slow as well. No, he's holding. Eker is holding, and then...
Eker
and that's the
carrying King on his shoulders. And this is game. Absolutely. GG, the 2-0 for King and Eker.
Holy shit,
is
Eker.
Coming in such
you're a madman. Carrying King dance.
Dude.
Holy crap.
Well, you can't say it any other thing because he had King on his shoulders. Doubling the workers. He had to hold all the early game greed from King. 21%. Everybody take his screenshots. Mock him in the Discord. King almost losing because he's not he's not able to protect his egg on wave 2.
Because he doesn't build 2 polywalks to protect his egg on wave 2.
This is how arrogance looks, everybody. If you're already having king in your name, you're even too good to build 2 polywalks on wave 2 to protect the egg sac. And you're getting the punishment. I mean,
my God.
They had such a hard opener. Breaking the egg on 2 was such a nice call for Penny sending on king. He probably predicted already that king is going to greet here.
Yeah.
I absolutely like the resend then against king dance because he knows he's not going to build because he wants to push, which I would have done exactly like this. But the send was actually minor. But they had a little bit of a better worker situation right there, and then they were breaking them again. I think this was a huge key in their early game. The wave 4 leaks, like leaking king three waves in a row. Where would you say the throw happened?
Wave 9.
Absolutely. We want to jump to wave 9. So here on wave 7, just to stop really short there, they got slapped so hard.
Wave 7, this game is won for.
If we have a look at the graph here, wave 7, wave 8, they're so far ahead. Look at the king. The king is not even in the graph here. But now there's the major mistake. Wave 9. They're just both having really bad setups on 9. And they're really risking their huge potential with saving longer than they have to.
Yeah. You just send on 9, you hold 9 yourself, and then you go 11 or 12 or whatever. You can just play for the late game. Absolutely. King's game is ruined. You don't need to be scared of him that much.
Absolutely. Just, for example, Pennywise, if he was sending on wave 9 in the income, he would have had a violet, and with a violet, he would have hold, I don't know, let's say 50% more of the leagues.
Yeah. He can maybe even full hold, because this send isn't good versus a violet.
What did Flight build? Look at this. Flight was only able to add 1 antler. If he was sending, he would have been able to add another another shroom on top.
Yeah, or at least like 3 bees or something, and that makes him hold a lot better.
Yeah, absolutely. Just imagine all the magic damage, and maybe he's lucky in sniping a brood out or something. And the broods were really a huge part of the pressure against the king right there.
Yeah.
So, and then we had those king ups. You could really see their panic with doing the full attack damage king ups on wave 10. King building 2 Daphnes and a ranger. Look at their values. Like, they were really panicking right there because they knew since they did not get a send themselves, they're under high pressure. Yeah. And then wave 8 was just too easy for them, to be fair. Their values are really good. I still think the Kraken was the perfect send against Iker.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. He's just having too much value. I'm not really sure about the Ram. But was there a better send is the question.
That's a good question.
Because Ram is reducing range damage that is coming, which is kind of good against 50% of the units. And one thing I didn't like is that Pennywise was sending the Ram after income, but I'm kind of sure that he had at least 315 Mythium, maybe more. I'm not 100% sure if he had the full 320 Mythium within the income time. But if he had it and then still was sending the Ram afterwards, this is a real pain.
Yeah.
So yeah. Just well deserved 2 games for King and Iker, even though they really tried hard to lose the second one, I have to say.
Yeah.
I hope everybody here had fun. And thank you so much to Julian for being my co-caster.
Thanks for having me.